MrBeast is about to hit 50 million subscribers. I'm a 3D artist, and I really enjoy his videos, so I thought I'd pay it forward and design him a custom 50 million subscriber play button, just like the ones awarded to PewDiePie and T-Series in the past. Even though there's not much of a chance that MrBeast will see this took me so long, and I really wanted to share the process with you because between you and me, the end result is 100% worth it. There's only two 50 million play buttons in existence, so there's not really a lot of reference to go off of. I needed some practice, so I remade PewDiePie's Ruby award first to see what kind of problems I'd run into. I ended up doing the entire thing wrong. I wondered why the transparency didn't look right, only to literally stumble across the original design documents and realizing that this whole thing is one piece, and I built it as two, so I got to have fun redoing that entire thing so it would look just perfect. The background though, that was not perfect at all. I tried putting it on a box, but that was like way too lazy. Next I tried a PewDiePie shag carpet. It was like 1 AM, okay? Leave me alone. I made the pattern with nodes and gave it this cool shag pattern around the edges using extremely large brain techniques like noise textures. I used a hair system to place little carpet pieces all over the place, and then I put hair systems on the hair systems, because you know what? If I'm gonna make shag carpet, I'm gonna make it the right way. Yeah, no, I just stuck it on a piece of wood. This is looking fantastic, and I feel confident about making MrBeast's play button now. Every good project starts with a concept. I feel like the best awards would be customized to the recipient, but also stay relatively classy. From the two examples, it looks like the award only has a few rules for the design. Each time there's a tall shape that somehow incorporates the creator's logo on top of a thick shape that doesn't do much except display the congratulations message. I'm gonna try and make this look as legit as possible to the point where someone would just think it's from YouTube just by looking at it. I've seen some really sick custom awards, but some of them maybe don't look like they're from YouTube, and that's fine. It's just not what I'm going for this one. If you want to make a YouTube award, you gotta think like YouTube. How would you design an award if you had the eyes of over 50 million people on you? Okay, maybe don't think like YouTube, but do think like the people who made this one, because this is awesome. YouTube doesn't actually make the awards, they outsource it to someone else. That someone else is Society Awards, the same people that happen to make the Golden Globe Award, the Billboard Music Award, the Emmy Award, MTV Movie Award, Jack in the Box. They even made the Dead Mickey Mouse Award? They've got a whole section of their work, including a full page for YouTube awards. This is an excellent source for inspiration. There truly is no one that makes shoe headphones quite like these guys. The process of prototyping something like this is actually pretty simple. I started with basic shapes and started adding more and more as I thought it would add to the design. Maybe I was getting ahead of myself, but that's okay. The idea is the circle section would be where his logo goes, surrounded by supporting pieces that reflect his brand colors, maybe some things that he likes, who knows, it's just a prototype. The only thing I was unclear about is what kind of material it could be. It could have transparency like the others, but who's to say it couldn't be something else, maybe wood, metal, carbon fiber. The possibilities are pretty much endless at this point. The prototype itself is actually pretty much complete now, and it was time to start on the actual pieces. The first piece I needed was that big logo right in front. I looked around to see if there was an SVG or something I could download, and Are you kidding me? I'm no chump! I'm not gonna pay $3 for an SVG file? I can just trace it, it's not gonna be that hard. Who do you think I am, some kind of idiot? I am an idiot. I have been tracing for 3 hours now. Thank you, MrBeast, for this gem of a logo. Wow. You know, my favorite part was individually tracing the whiskers on MrBeast's logo. That is so much fun. You know, say what you want about efficiency and valuing your time. I don't know. I just know that there's nothing quite as satisfying as how I felt when I hit that final button and I didn't have to do it anymore. Hey, that reminds me of some other button that would feel really satisfying to hit. Anyways, the next part involved filling in the non-border parts, extruding it, making a big block version, cutting out using the extruded part, and adding the details like the whiskers back. It really wasn't that bad, all things considered, and the progress shots were looking exquisite. The only problem was that the rest of the model was bound to look pretty boring. I knew I had to add some other aspect to this, so I went and watched a bunch of MrBeast interviews to see what kind of things he likes, what kind of things he's about. YouTube. He likes YouTube. A lot.
Subscribers, YouTubers, video, ideas, Carl. Money, the ideas, not fake. 1 million subscribers, peak of my hustle. You blew up I want to blow up. Nothing but grinding a video.
This made me think that I could incorporate existing elements from current YouTube play buttons into this one. Oh, by the way, Neon Beach, they make neon signs. They liked my videos and they sent me this awesome sign. It's like a 3D grid. It changes colors. There's like 130 animations. Some of them are seizure mode, but it's really cool actually. This isn't even sponsored. I just thought it was really nice of them and offered to show it to my YouTube audience as thanks. But speaking of play buttons, the front of this plate could have the pattern of the diamond play button. For that, all I had to do was cut shapes onto the front pretty much randomly and then move some of them outwards. It looked really jagged though, so I added a bevel modifier which smooths those edges quite a bit. Oh yes, that is looking incredible. Now for these curve things. I tried a few different things until it occurred to me that these could be his brand colors, blue and pink. Maybe they could be transparent. At this point, it's starting to come together real nice. However, there was one problem. There is no way that this could actually be made in real life. These curves were not supported by anything at all. And they also don't connect to the main award at all either. I had to rework how these curves looked so that it also made at least some sense for them to exist the way that they do. I ended up settling with bringing the curve down to rest on the surface and for demonstration, connecting them to the body with a little metal piece or something like that. They also interact with the body in a few more places, so there would be ample opportunity to support them, even though they still look pretty cool. I also gave them a more plastic or porcelain look because the way the glass colors mixed kind of bugged me and I kind of liked the other look better anyways. There's one thing that is for sure, however, and that is that this logo cannot go on like this. The first thing it needed was color, so I did that real quick, but I couldn't help but think this could be so much cooler. I went and looked around at materials, and I found a cool one called Damascus Steel. I mapped it onto the logo and mixed the color with MrBeast's colors, which darkened them a little bit, but honestly, I think this actually adds to the realism, and might I say, this is looking delicious. My only problem with it is this metal border it's not doing it for me. I want it to look nice. I want it to look like the stuff they put around car logos. It's not going to be that hard. I can just trace it. I am an idiot. I have been tracing for 3 hours.
I do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do.
Hey Daniel.
What? Who is that?
It is I, Chandler. What would Mr. Beast do in this situation?
Chandler's right. I must finish this project. Add a cube, merge it in the center, you gotta extrude it out, you gotta put a skin modifier in the... This looks so good! Are you seeing this? For real, this actually looks insane. Next, I just modified the congratulations text, slapped it onto the award using a shrink wrap modifier, and then it's pretty much done. After some quick, quaint little optimizations and being a perfectionist that by themselves took 3 hours, including adding slight fingerprints because it's not realistic if there aren't any, I set up some camera animations so that I could show you the final results in glorious 1080p, 60 FPS. I don't even know if this video has that. Here it is, MrBeast's 50 million subscriber play button. Please subscribe, it would make me very happy. Also, here's the next video. Please watch it. I would be much appreciative. Thank you for watching.